Hello! As you may be able to tell if you've seen some of my other videos, I'm using a bit of a minimalistic setup at the moment. I took apart my main setup to bring to a filming gig over the weekend, and frankly I was just too lazy to put it back together. So alas, my girlfriend's Blue Yeti and my webcam in its 720p glory. Since I have the Yeti in front of me at the moment, I did want to talk about something that I've seen in both amateur and professionally produced videos that I think needs to be addressed. And that is the idea of people talking into side address microphones as if they're top address or end address microphones like the SM7B or the Electro Voice RE20. Now, as always, if you're doing it on purpose, and there are reasons to, that's totally fine. I'll talk about why you might want to do that later, but I'll also talk about why it's probably still unnecessary with the Blue Yeti, no matter how pro it looks. And frankly, even several years later, the Yeti is still a great mic, so I've put a link to it down below if you want to check it out. Before we start off here, let's take a look at the capsule situation for the Yeti. The Yeti actually has 3 separate capsules in it, all facing various sideways directions. To directly face the cardioid capsule, you should be talking on the logo side of the microphone. Even if you aren't, a sound nerd like myself, it's pretty universally accepted that to maximize isolation and get the most robust speaking tone, you're going to flip that polar pattern to cardioid and then get pretty close to the sensitive side of the microphone. Or, what it says within the first 2 pages of the manual. Warning, snarky opinions ahead. Alright, couple of examples here. This Grubhub ad from Instagram. I'm not exactly sure what she's trying to record here, but unless she's recording with an omni pickup pattern where it's equal all around, the sensitive side of the microphone is facing up and away. Even if she was recording in a figure 8, the food would be getting picked up, but she'd still be in a dead zone on the side of the mic. There are 4 pickup patterns on the Yeti, and she might possibly be using one of them slightly correctly. This is a screenshot from a video released by the NFL in which they're interviewing rookies on their welcome to the NFL moment. Based on the sound of it, which I'm sure I, can't play for copyright reasons, it sounds like it might be on the Omni setting. With that being said, if the reason why you're buying an external microphone is to increase isolation and get a nice, strong, podcasty, studio quality sound, putting it on the Omni setting is going to be the least functional. Slap that thing into cardioid and talking to the side of it. Come on, folks. I'm in my pretty reverberant basement right now, and this is a condenser mic. It's doing really well, actually. Live spot,
Dead spot.
sensitive side.
Non-sensitive side.
This last one is dealing with a different mic, which doesn't even have the safety net of the Yeti's multiple polar patterns. This was from a person with very strong opinions who paid for YouTube ads so that their very strong opinions could fill my YouTube feed, as to remind me over and over again that their superior research doesn't apply to audio equipment. Looking at the label on that mic, it's the mic that comes with the Focusrite Scarlett Studio package. It comes with the mic, the interface, cable, headphones. It's actually a really good kit. I'll put a link to that down below as well if you're looking to just get started into recording. It is a great mic. However, once again, it is a side address, large diaphragm condenser microphone. Having used that microphone before, the company logo and the name of the mic is on the sensitive side. And as we can see in this picture, the sensitive side of the microphone is pointing away from him. Granted, he has a lav mic clipped to his shirt, so maybe the Scarlett Studio is just to look more legit. Though he keeps adjusting it throughout the video, so maybe he wasn't happy with the way his voice sounds bouncing off of the far wall. So why would you want to turn a microphone slightly off axis? As far as speaking goes, you can get a reduction in brightness and sibilance by not speaking directly into the diaphragm. Now, this is all great if you're in a treated space, but as you turn the mic away, you do start to pick up on some more room noise. Now, here's why I don't really think turning the mic away is necessary with the Yeti. If we look at the frequency response for this microphone, it actually has a dip around 2.5 to 3 kilohertz, and again at 10 kilohertz. So it's probably not going to kill anyone's ears to talk right into it, like it might with some other bright microphones. Additionally, if you have the ability to edit in post, getting rid of some of that sibilance is going to be a lot easier than trying to dry up a reverberant signal. Alright, there we go, we made it through. If you got through this whole video, thank you for taking the time to watch it. If you're ready to move on from 720p and go back to, 1080p or, even 4K, check out one of the other videos on my channel. As always, if you have any questions, put them down in the comments below and I will be happy to answer them. Thank you for stopping by, do your research, and I will see you next time.